So today I want to talk about how sometimes meaningful relationships just won't grow and how that's a problem for a lot of people, especially in this last year. COVID caused a lot of problems, and even before COVID came along, building meaningful relationships isn't easy. It takes a big commitment, and oftentimes it takes a big leap of courage. And I want to discuss the most important thing that we miss as a society, honestly. As you all know, I'm Dustin, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys being here and for checking out all the awesome content. Shout out to Jalubi for being an awesome cameraman. Shoot him some compliments, but don't let him get a head that's too big. I was growing up, I used to be picked on a lot for talking too much. I used to get in a lot of trouble for talking too much in class. I used to get in trouble for talking too much during practice. It was something that I always wanted to do, and getting older, I have been picked on by my friends for being the person who takes forever to leave a party because I have a good time saying goodbye, I think is a better way to put it. It takes me a really long time to leave places because I end up in really good conversation with a lot of people, and that has gotten me into some stuff with my friends because I take too long. Now, I didn't realize it until later on, but the principles behind those actions are super important, and I wanted to share them with you. And the main principle behind it is love. Loving your neighbor, loving people. Growing up, I've always had a genuine love for people, love for relationships, and it was something that I always wanted to invest in and be involved with. And although it looked like a distraction at a younger age, today it's been something that's ultra valuable and a skill set that I wouldn't trade for anything. So imagine a life where quality relationships were everywhere. Not only with the old relationships that you've had for a long time, but with relationships that are new. When it comes to networking, when it comes to connecting, when it comes to pursuing bigger and better visions, imagine if high quality relationships were around every corner and constantly filled your life. You know, a lot of people ask, how am I supposed to know who is quality? Like, what kind of relationships are that valuable, and how do I get those kinds of relationships to grow? And the answer is cash. And not cash as in money, but cash as in knowledge, attitudes, skills, and habits. When you apply your knowledge, your attitudes, your skills, and your habits towards a better future for those in your circle, you end up becoming very unique and ultra valuable to those people in your circle. And that makes a very beautiful system, because when you do that, people give you a lot in return. You become someone who has a reputation for adding tons of value and being results oriented. You become someone who's very genuine, someone who shows a lot of love and compassion. And it's a skill that not a lot of people carry nowadays. So living life with that attitude of cash, knowledge, attitudes, skills, and habits is super valuable, and it helps overcome those quality questions, right? Because when you give to someone and they give in return, the quality of a relationship really starts to show itself. If you want to commit to greater relationships in 2021, there's a few things that you'll get, but number one is the courage to connect in ways that you never thought you could. With COVID, there's been a lot of restrictions on the ways that we build relationships, right? There's lots of things that we can't do, but in reality, not only are there lots of things that worked in the past before COVID, but there's also new techniques, new technologies, new ways to add value that are very innovative, very fun, very genuine, that all it takes is the courage to get them started. And when you do these things, when you build these new relationship capabilities, it'll make you stand out. Like I said earlier, it's gonna make you someone that's unique when you are constantly thinking of ways that you can add value to somebody else. And people see that. Your reputation will represent that, and that is something worth being excited about. Last but not least, it puts the ball in your court. When you are unique, when you constantly add value, and there's no question that you do, you have all the leverage, you have all the control, you have everything that you need to pursue bigger and better visions with teams, and you have everything that you need to take bigger and better leaps of faith when it comes to new commitments. So for starters, all I ask of you all today is that you take out a sheet of paper and you grab yourself a pen or a pencil and write down your top 20. Your top 20 people in your life that are key relationships that produce results within the next 90 days. Write them down on a sheet of paper and give them a call. Ask them how they're doing, check in on them, ask them if there's anything that they need, and if you have any ideas on how to help them already, offer those ideas to them. If you have any recommendations, offer those recommendations to them. Have discussions with them, keep in touch with them. And that's what I ask. Make the list, give them the call, check in, and that's one way to get started today to make sure that those relationships are being maintained. And when you do this, you are going to dig the well before you're thirsty. And what I mean is that oftentimes in life, we have highs and we have lows, and the lows can be scary. But if you focus on digging your well now, if you focus on adding value to relationships now, it opens up your ability to take bigger and better leaps of faith so that if you do crash, if you are out in the desert and you are thirsty, you will have those relationships to support you. You will have a well that's already been dug so that you can drink from it. So dig that well now, dig that well today, and keep that in mind, keep that picture in mind. You don't want to be stranded out in the desert without the help. But if you love on people, if you are genuine with people, if you support the people in your network, they will take care of you. And that's the way the world works, even with the craziness that's going on. If you'd like to have a deeper discussion about these things, please reach out to myself. Please reach out to Jonathan. He is an excellent example of what it means to dig the well before you're thirsty. And you know, you may not ever get thirsty, but the benefits of having that well in the long term are just exponentially beautiful. So reach out to us. You can hit us up on YouTube, Instagram, comment, DM, whatever you choose. Please let us know if you have any questions, because I would like to have deeper discussions about them. And I promise that if you apply your knowledge, attitudes, skills, and habits towards the betterment of others' futures, you will live a life that is amazing. Your impact and your network will multiply 10 times without a doubt, constantly. So please focus on applying those things towards others, and you will be someone that's ultra unique and ultra valuable. And the world needs more of those people who are willing to give, and not just take. And when you give, people tend to give back. So I hope that you take up some of this advice, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Don't let another year go by where no relationships are built. Don't let 10 years go by or another lifetime go by where you aren't connecting with people or you're only focused about yourself. I promise that if you focus on others, it will come back around, and you just have to have the courage and the commitment to do so, and you will get those new capabilities and ultimately the confidence. So thank you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Be in touch. We always enjoy the comments. And if you have any ideas, you know that we appreciate when you share them. So we will see you next time. Peace out.